Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shauna Spilling, the Presley Tea. Hi, Karen. It's been a few days. I went and took a little vacation down at the lake for the 4th of July, and I told y'all I'd be back and give y'all a show. So I'm back, and we're doing a show. Please forgive my hair. I still got lake hair. It's so frizzy. Oh, but I had a good time. It was nice being away. Hello, Teresa. I'm doing fine. Hi, Darlene. Thank you. I appreciate it. We had a good time at the lake. It was hot. It was a good thing we had water. I went on a boat ride that lasted about 2 hours. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. Down in Alabama, down on the lake, it is gorgeous up there. But we had a good time. I see that there's 15 people in here. Hey, everybody. Please forgive my hair tonight. I couldn't do a darn thing with it. I think that lake water just made it all frizzy. Anyway, tonight we're going to spill the Presley tea. There's a lot of things that have happened. Well, at least an hour's worth of things that's happened. So I thought I'd get on here and start telling you what the tea is this week. Hello, everybody. There's 24 people in the room right now. Thank you so much for being in here. CPAM, hello, Connie. Tracy, hi. Rainbow 24, hey. Deborah, hi. Kathleen, hi, Shauna. Hope you're doing well and had a great 4th at the lake. We sure did. We shot so many fireworks off about 10 o'clock that night on the 6th, on Saturday night. Nobody got no sleep. Oh, it was fun. Rhonda, hi. Michelle, greetings from Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, Michelle. Green, hello. Patricia, hello, Shauna, and everyone. I hope y'all had a great day. It was pretty good today. It's been hot, like I said, but I'm not near no water anymore, so I couldn't just jump in. Ginger, hi. Francis, hello. Glad to see you. Thank you. I got a lot to smile about tonight. I got a lot to laugh about tonight, and I know you guys are ready for it. So we've got some good news and some bad news, like we do every week. All right. So I want to go with first thing on the list, and I'm going to put the video in the description below of what I'm referring to, okay? So if you want to know the video that I'm talking about, look in the description below after this video uploads, and you'll see the description of the YouTube channel and the video that I'm going to be showing in a minute, okay? And this is about Priscilla, okay? So, like I said, you guys, if you want the video, the whole video, because it's 24 minutes, then you're going to have to get it in the description below after this uploads, okay? All right, Kathy, hi. Charmaine, hi, from Sydney. Awesome. Francis, hey, girl. Okay, and hey, boy, I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure. Francis is a girl name as well, but it's also a boy name, so you tell me. Well, semi-bad news, Rainbow. Semi-bad news. Hey, Amber. New Zealand? Or is that Nevada? Ginger, hi. Kathy and Charmaine. Okay, so here is the video I'm talking about and what we're talking about. Cat Girl Blue, hi. You forgot that I would be here tonight? That's okay. I changed the time twice, so that could be a reason why you forgot. I did. New Zealand. Awesome, Amber. Welcome. You're female, Francis? Okay. Okay, so so Priscilla didn't make any sense to me. I think she was drunk at this Comical Comic Con. Okay? This was the one that was in Lexington, Kentucky that's been advertised for like ever. So I'm going to fast forward through some of this. Oops. So you guys can and the way that they introduced her into the room kind of made me vomit in my mouth a little bit. You guys will understand why. Hi, Elvis chick. Let me turn this up. And I want you guys to listen at the way they introduced Priscilla. And then you guys will laugh as much as I did, okay? Here we go. Let me see if I can do full screen. All right. Don't bother looking at my camera. Looking at my phone. Just listen to the words coming out of their mouth.
For Priscilla Presley.
We don't need nobody else on the panel but you when she comes out. Why am I the only one on this panel? I'm the only famous person up here tonight. Oh, we don't need anybody more famous than you, honey. So that's the beginning of the video. And all the way through it, it's hard to understand what she's saying. She kind of sounds like she's drunk or incoherent or maybe not right. You guys tell me when you guys watch this, but me and a lot of other people after watching this has to say something is wrong with Priscilla. Either it's her mind or something. Plus, she constantly tells stories, and some of these stories are new stories that we've never heard before, which is so weird how we would never hear these stories. But if you go in through it, and I will give who gave me this, I'm just going to say Cat Girl did. And I thank you for that because she gave it to me while I was at the lake and I couldn't actually watch the whole thing there. I had to wait till yesterday and I watched it. It's 24 minutes and 47 seconds long. It's hard to go through the whole darn thing because towards the end they got all these people giving her questions and giving her admiration and crap like that. So I'm going to fast forward through some of this for you. And I want you to hear what she's saying because I'm trying to tell you guys if I don't understand what she's saying and if my friends who sent me the video don't understand what she's saying, then I don't think you guys are going to understand a word that's coming out of her mouth. But here, listen and tell me what you guys think.
Next question.
I absolutely love this picture of you. I had to have it downstairs. What do you remember about this day and that cute puppy?
Yeah, that was my little thing. I called him the Elvis gaming puppy. And that was this is how we dressed back in the day when we traveled. We didn't travel like we do now with jeans or ice. With jeans and just not dressing up. Those were the days that you dressed up and, to be on a plane.
Those are the days you dressed up. You go on a plane and seriously, guys. Seriously. You guys be better spending your time doing some Elvis research and going down the Elvis trail than you will on this Priscilla bandwagon, because I'm telling you guys straight up, it's a waste of time. It makes me always throw up a little bit in my mouth, and then I have to throw it out there to you. Oh, you mean Priscilla? Priscilla was at a Comic Con in Lexington, Kentucky, and all she had to say is news stories and things that you barely could understand because whatever words were coming out of her mouth was not that coherent, folks. You guys tell me when you watch the video for yourself. I will put it in the description below when this video uploads, because this 24 minutes that I watched this video with her at this Comical Comic Con did not make sense, and it was a waste of my time. All right, and I'm not wasting you guys' time anymore tonight, but if you guys are curious, because I know some of you guys are, and you want to hear the whole video, it'll be in the description below, okay, after it uploads. All right, Frosty, hello, Paranormal Gaming. I saw a photo of Priscilla and didn't know if it was edited, but she looked bad. I don't know if no makeup, the face looked like hard cracked concrete. Probably one of those photos she don't like to be out there that hasn't been filtered yet. Probably. Patricia, how can you even understand her? It was hard. There were some words I could understand, and some words were mumble jumble. And the stories that she had to tell makes you kind of wonder: are they true? Did they really happen? I don't believe a word out of her mouth. I just don't. Rosalind, I've said it before that Prissy sounds like she is drunk. And Rosalind, I will agree. Either she was drunk, okay, dementia coming on, or she on something. There's three little aspects here. Now, there could be a fourth, and we just don't know about it, but there is one thing I did notice. She was losing her voice. I understood that. We've all done that. If we do lots of appearances, if I do lots of shows where I'm screaming and yelling and excited and stuff, I get that. So I heard that she lost her voice a little bit, but the rest of the stuff was just mumbo jumbo and stories that were resurfaced, but then also a couple that were thrown in there that I can't even fathom as being the truth. Just something she'd make up, you know? So it's crazy. Let me view this message here. There was a message that came on here, and I don't see what it is. Let me see. Nat TV. There's a YouTube channel that is uploading dirt on Navarone. His family in Brazil is not clean. He's still doing drugs, and he's into hookers and groupies. Drugs, sex, and rock and roll, right? Right? Business as usual, Nat TV. Whatever he's trying to dish the world, he ain't making us buy. Especially when he goes on all these tours saying that fentanyl is wrong to these children. He's still doing drugs. If I were any of these schools, I wouldn't let Navarone, provolone in the school, period. But I am not in schools, but I'm just saying, if I was a school administrator, I wouldn't let Navarone in, because he has proven in live videos that he's not off the dope. So I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Connie, we're going to get to that one, okay, honey? Frosty wants to know why she would even be at a Comic Con in the first place. Well, I'll tell you why. Maybe it's because that stupid Agent Elvis cartoon that was on Netflix with one season, because it was horrible. Netflix didn't want it back. Or it could be her stupid, maybe Naked Gun franchise that she did. I don't think that's worthy of Comic-Con. I love comic books, and there's nothing about that. So the only thing I could come up with the answer to that question, Frosty, would be the Agent Elvis TV Netflix commercial debacle that they had with that Agent Elvis cartoon. That's the only explanation I could think of why she's even at a Comic-Con to begin with, if that answers your question. And Frosty thinks it could be all three that's wrong with Priscilla in the video. Teresa, who want to see her? I can do without seeing her. True that, Charmaine. She's desperately trying to earn money. She is. She's desperately trying to stay relevant, always relevant, you know that. And the thing that also got my attention was during the 4th of July, her post. Yeah, she might have blocked me on Facebook, but she hadn't blocked me on Instagram, folks. And her Instagram, Facebook post for the 4th was hilarious. And she tries to tell us that she's the one that runs her own Facebook and Instagram accounts. Yeah, sure. Like she really made those graphics on her own. Like she really actually knows how to do graphics, the 4th of July fireworks and happy 4th of July and all that crap. Yeah, sure. A 78-year-old woman. Sure. So she continues to lie to us, folks. I thought that was funny. So thank you, Darby. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, she tries to convince us that she runs her own Facebook and her Instagram. Sure she does. Sure she does. You know, Elvis chick, he's still drinking too. Oh, that's a given. That's a given. Kathleen, sounds like she got into Navarone's stash. She might have. I don't know. Ginger, I agree, Shauna. Teresa, she's always lying about Elvis. I never believe anything what she has to say. Neither do I, and I know a lot of y'all feel the same way. It's like the boy that cried wolf. She cried wolf too many times. I can't even, I'm just like, what is it? I'm indifferent from her, and I'm numb by her. Darlene, Dr. Drew did an interview. I will talk about that soon, Darlene. Cat Girl Blue. Shauna, I didn't send you Priscilla. I sent you Navarone line to Drew. Oh, yes, you did, Cat Girl. My bad. My bad. I got the video about the Priscilla at the Comic Con. You are coming up next with what you gave me, Cat Girl Blue. Well, not next, but it's coming. Teresa, he's always on drugs. Elvis chick. Before she was at Comic Con, she was in Kentucky at Reno Valley doing shows and talks with Evening with Priscilla. Blech. Who wants to spend an evening with that has-been who has never been? Frosty. Thank you, sweetie, for answering my comments. You're very welcome. Rainbow. Cruz's lawsuit has her revealing. She's melting. She's melting. She's melting. No, sorry. You know, that's funny. You know, when it all is over with, like years from now or whenever she kicks the bucket, do you think it would be too soon to sing "Ding dong, the witch is dead, sing it loud, sing it low, ding dong, the witch is dead"? I'll sing it. Only 'cause I can and she deserves it. Flora. Hello, Shauna. My internet is not connecting properly. Please forgive me. I'm able to connect to your network currently, in and out. Flora, that's okay. You can watch the upload when this is done anytime. Michelle, can she melt a little faster? Well, I wish she would too. Frosty, she makes me want to gag. She does. Nat TV. Priscilla contradicts herself all the time. I don't believe a word she says. Ginger, that's funny, Rainbow. Karen, laughing out loud. Paranormal's laughing out loud. Because, when the Wicked Witch is dead, that's the perfect song to sing. So I'm putting that on a shelf, guys. I'm putting it on a shelf. Francis, good one, Rainbow. Needs to melt faster. Elvis chick's laughing out loud, too. Well, it just goes to show, when a woman like her weasels her way into Elvis Presley's life, gets everything she ever wanted, and then breaks his heart, leaves him for another man, and expect more, and then expect even more, and then when Elvis is gone, expect even more from us Elvis fans, like she's something, like she's so important. She is not, but some people think she is. But like I said, with this and every show, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? This is just my personal opinion. Some of y'all probably feel the way that I do. But it's just pretty darn awful how Never Has Been is on the road to try to be something when she was never nothing to begin with. It's just sad. It's just sad. Cat Girl. Hi, Shauna. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I've got two cat girls in this chat, but one's with a C and one's with a K, so I know the difference between you two. Okay, you guys ready for some more? So, before I went on vacation, something happened and it bothered me, and I know it bothered all you guys, and I know for a fact it bothered Danny and Teresa Smith from Memphis Mafia Kid channel. The Elvis Memorial was vandalized in downtown Tupelo. It was July 3rd. Danny Smith made a video about it. The third time, according to Danny, that this has happened. They know who did it. Law enforcement has been informed. The mural will be repainted. And the picture I have, I don't know if you can see this, but it says, "Rights over government, self-defiance, Chevrolet dead." So I guess it's a political statement that they did. So that's, let's see if I can barely see it. That's just where they had white, and then they did it again. And then they vandalized it again after they painted over it to fix the problem, and that was the white. But here's the picture at the mural, before it's done. See that the yellow is covering Elvis, and this was in downtown Tupelo, and the artist is Morris McLean, and he's going to repaint it according to Danny and Teresa. They're going to repaint it. So good. But you guys have to understand, awful things are happening everywhere. It's the truth. And we would be pretty naive to believe that nothing bad is ever going to happen, even if it's just defacing a property or a mural or anything, with Elvis on it, of course, or anything in particular. But this day and age, people want to make a political statement. This day and age, people want to protest with paint, amongst other things. So just know that the guy that did it, he will be accounted for, he will be in trouble, and the mural will be fixed again. And I hope that it deters people from trying to do it again. You guys remember it happened at Graceland a few years ago with the vandalism when they wrote all over the wall up there, and of course it only took a day and a half to pressure wash it clean and all that, but still, people need to keep their hands off of history. People need to keep their hands off of things. People need to quit vandalizing things to make a political statement. There's other ways to make a political statement, and vandalizing is not it. I've been seeing people are even vandalizing artwork for, no oil protesting and stuff. It's going on everywhere, folks. I guess it's just we were naive to think that it wouldn't happen in the Elvis world. Well, it sure has, and it sure is, and it probably will again. Sad to say. But that's pretty much the news on the vandalism in Tupelo, Mississippi that happened July 3rd. Charmaine, Scylla is constantly competing with Linda and Ginger. She drove them to financial ruin. She did. Nat TV, it's awful. People have no respect. Francis, yes, that's awful. Danny Smith said they arrested the guy who did it. Yes, ma'am, and I'm glad that they did. John, Shauna, the guy was 49 years old and his bail was set for $1,000. Well, he's going to make bail. That's a given. Let's just hope he don't do it again. Paranormal. People are so mad destroying Elvis mural isn't going to help. No, it's not. And it didn't help anything. It just made a guy have to pay $1,000 bail. It didn't help nothing. Frosty, I heard it cost $1,000 every time to redo the mural. Wow. Maybe that's why it cost $1,000 bail. Elvis chick, they forget what all Elvis did for them and made money come into their state. That's true. They do. But then they don't, because that whole area of Tupelo is beautiful. They've done it up really nicely. I was there this last Christmas. The whole Elvis Presley duplex thing that they have, complex thing with the gazebo and the garden and the statues and stuff and the house, everything. It's just very pretty and it's quaint. It's a great pilgrimage for anybody in the Elvis world that wants something that isn't Graceland. Teresa, Elvis did a lot of things for everybody. He sure did. Okay, guys, there's going to be a commercial in 32 seconds. I don't want to talk about anything too important because I don't want you guys missing out. Because guess what? I know you guys are here to listen to the dish, so I will wait until the commercial. Commercial's in 14 seconds. But if you guys watch the commercial, any one of you that are on, that get to the commercial, if you guys watch it, that's how I get paid. So thank you guys. If not, that's okay too. But if you watch it, that's how I get paid, folks. We got 94 people in the room right now. I'm going to wave to all y'all. I know y'all ain't talking, but thanks for sticking here. Okay. So, Francis, I know. He kept it all to himself. Stacy, Diana, Elvis never made political statements. He never did. He never did. He always said, he's just an entertainer. And I'll say it till the day I die, too. I'm just an entertainer. I'm here to tell you what the dish is and entertain you guys. It is not my place to affiliate with any political side. It is just my place to tell you Elvis news, because this is a place where we're supposed to get away from that. You know, this is a place to get away from all that political stuff, guys. Frosty says that he hopes the guy doesn't get a slap on the wrist. Well, he might. Francis, thank you. Jean, I will definitely watch all the commercials for you. I love your channel. Thank you, Jean. I appreciate that. You know, I never ask you guys for money, but your time is very valuable, I know. But if you would just watch the little commercials every once in a while, it helps me a great deal. Michelle, I always admired that about Elvis, keeping his politics to himself and the rare occasion he did, like in the ghetto, and I Have a Dream, were moving and designed to heal people, not tear them apart. Exactly, Michelle. He wasn't into the great lie and the great divide. We're not in that. We're not in the great divide. We're just into getting Elvis right. That's why we're here. Paranormal, yeah. I saw a video of people mad in the United Kingdom throw tomato soup on a painting in an art gallery. I know it was a Monet. It was a Monet. I mean, it's priceless. It's just so selfish. So selfish of people vandalizing to make a political statement. It's just wrong. To me, it is. You know, and I know to some of you it is too. Francis, I watched the video, Shauna. Thank you. Elvis chick. Now it's just not even safe at Graceland, and that's even getting scary there. Memphis is really getting there. I know. You know, but is Memphis going to do anything? You know why Memphis ain't going to do anything? Because you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. Because Graceland isn't doing anything. That's why. That is exactly why. And to go with more news tonight, this is Kat's story. She gave me a podcast by Dr. Drew. Navarone was on the podcast. And the link to that will also be in the description below when this uploads. But Navarone was on Dr. Drew podcast, okay? He says that his mother was honored at an event because she lost a child due to an overdose. What the heck is wrong with that woman? Why is she telling people Lisa Marie died of an overdose? There was no overdose. What the heck is she thinking? What's going on in that crazy brain of hers? Why? Why would Navarone tell Dr. Drew this? And I did listen to some of the podcasts to make sure, but he does say it. So what's going through his crazy, drugged-out mind to say to Dr. Drew that his mother was being honored for losing a child of a drug overdose? It's disgusting. Lisa did not die of an overdose. He says it in the very beginning, and I'll put it in the description below, guys. It is crazy to even think about him saying that, but that's what he said. He did. What child of Priscilla died of an overdose? Really? See, I can't even... Just when I just really want to leave her alone, I can't. She just makes it worse for herself, and he's not helping her status, because you don't get honored for losing a child for a drug overdose unless you have a child that died with a drug overdose. So I don't understand this. Courtney, I think, whoa. Joy, she changes her stories to fit into everything to a 10. Elvis chick, anything to make Lisa Marie and Elvis look bad and then makes her look good. Connie, that's disgusting. Ginger, yeah. Francis, Navarone wants to make Lisa look bad. He was jealous of her. This is totally disgusting. It is. It is. Catgirl Blue, I'm so furious about everything Navarone said. I believe this is what Priscilla Presley will put in her new book. We have to do something. What do you suggest that we do, Catgirl Blue? We've wrote everybody we possibly could think of. We've done everything we possibly could think of. The only thing I haven't thought of yet is to get together, quit this dividing over stories about Elvis history, get some picket signs, and let's go to Graceland and cause a fuss. How long do you think that'll make? How far do you think that'll go? I'm just trying to let you guys know, what can we do? What can be done? What will be done? Priscilla going around and telling lies that Lisa Marie overdosed on drugs is something that, it warrants something. My stomach hurts thinking about it. But the question remains, what can we do, Catgirl Blue? What can be done? She is a liar. Lisa does not die like that. So sick. Jean, Priscilla is such a disgusting person to say that about her daughter. Exactly, she is. Courtney, but he never mentioned that publicly. She tried to say on the interview with Morgan that Lisa's suicide. Yeah, she does that too. So, with Pierce Morgan, she's trying to tell us that Lisa died of a suicide because she missed her son so much that she just had to, let go of life, which is bullshit, excuse my French, because we all know Lisa Marie stayed on this earth for those twins. She even wrote about it. So that pissed me off about Priscilla saying that about Lisa. And then now we have Navarone saying that Priscilla was honored at some function for losing a child from an overdose. Is there a child we don't know about besides Lisa and Navarone? Wow. So I don't know, guys. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like her. I can't stand her son. This is the bad news that I was mentioning about earlier, Rainbow 24. What can we do about this? Geez, what's wrong with her? Paranormal says. Catgirl Blue, I'm so furious about everything. Jean, Courtney, Charmaine, she tried to say on the interview with Morgan that Lisa's suicide. I read that before. I'm sorry. Lori, that is so angering that they say that about Lisa. Why isn't any of her children come to her defense? I don't know. You know that all of them are on social media. So why aren't they saying anything? And we've been saying this for months. Actually, for a couple of years now. What are they thinking? Because if I was one of those girls, I wouldn't care about the bad press. I would write a full-length letter, and I would put it in every newspaper saying, how dare she? How dare she say that about my mother? But I'm not the girl. Diana, I've seen the Priscilla movie. It was bad movie. It was horrible. Oh, it is. Rhonda says, how awful Felicia's girl. Rainbow, just when you think you're out, she pulls you back in again. Godmother. Yeah, just when you think. I mean, we were just playing around, joking about her earlier, but that's different. That's different. It's not the same as her pulling us back by using her son and then saying something like that. Lisa did not die of an overdose. She didn't. So why would Priscilla say that? Ginger, Priscilla hasn't contradicted her son. Catgirl Blue, Dr. Drew in this podcast that I'm talking about doesn't know the truth of how Lisa died. We have to email him. And also Joe Winchikar. He loved Lisa, and I believe he'll be very angry. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, so Catgirl Blue says the one thing that we can do about this is write Dr. Drew. Email Dr. Drew. Write Dr. Drew. Contact Dr. Drew. Tell Dr. Drew how Lisa Marie really died. Remember that Navarone said on his show that his mother was honored at an event because she had a child overdose of drugs. So write Dr. Drew, guys. Explain to him how Lisa died. Okay? Also, write Joel Winchiker again, even though I guess that's futile, right? We've all been writing them. I know I've wrote them at least 4 times. But write Dr. Drew, guys. I know I'm going to. Thank you, Catgirl Blue. You write them too, girl. Teresa wants to know why doesn't Riley ever do anything about Priscilla? Probably because it's her Nona, her grandma, and maybe they really love each other. Or maybe she's being paid to do this. Keep her silence. Business as usual. Because she being blackmailed or something. I remember a blind item coming across on the internet about a year ago stating that very fact, that a famous celebrity has to be in public with their relative to keep quiet with blackmail to make them relevant, something like that. But that was like a year ago. So it makes sense to me on that one. But then again, I don't care. I'm a rebel, guys. It don't matter what contract I'm under. If it's about my mom, my family, and I feel so passionate like it would be my own family, I would get out there. I would be different than Riley because I just don't know how she can keep her mouth shut. I don't know how she can do it. I mean, can you guys explain to me how? Does she not have emotions? Does she not feel? Because everything we've been feeling, we're all upset with her, right? We're all upset with her, but yet she don't care. Jennifer, maybe let someone close to Lisa know they could expose Prissy. Well, good luck on that, Jennifer, because that's a hard one too. Francis, she is terrible. She is a terrible mother. How could she do this to Lisa Marie and her girls? I hope Lisa Marie and Elvis come back and haunt her. Oh, I bet you Elvis is already haunting her. Doesn't she say in interviews, I feel him. He's always close. I always see him and feel him. Sure, he's haunting her. Diana, she was not much of a mother to Lisa. No, she wasn't. Lisa, I'm surprised that POS, son of a biscuit eater, son of Prissy Pants, hadn't overdosed yet. They both need to shut the F you and leave Lisa alone and stop bashing her, or they will have to deal with. I'm serious. Well, good for you, Lisa. Good for you. I had to improvise on some of your words on there, Lisa. You know, I'm trying to keep this PG a little bit. Kathleen, they're trying to destroy Lisa's reputation now. Yeah, they are. Let's see what that book Lisa has to offer in October brings. Connie, maybe flood Riley with letters. Maybe start writing Riley. See what she says. But I bet she'll be silent. I bet she will. Yep, I've missed a few. Okay. Patty, someone needs to remind Priscilla and Provolone that Lisa's autopsy said. Priscilla is hell-bent on claiming Lisa's committed suicide by overdosing on drugs. Why is Riley not speaking up? Well, that's what we're talking about. Why? There's only 2 explanations. One, she doesn't care, and everything she does, she knows she's doing, and she loves her grandma. Or 2, she signed a do not disclose agreement, and maybe a non-disclosure agreement, and maybe she is being blackmailed to do whatever Priscilla says until Priscilla dies, or she'll get sued even more money. Who knows? One or the other. Teresa says, Priscilla was a no good mother to Lisa. She ruined Elvis and Lisa's life. I hope Elvis and Lisa get back at her. Definitely. Definitely. Charmaine, I can't wait for the twins to start coming out to protect their mother, Lisa. Jean, why doesn't Riley come out and say that her grandmother is a liar? I wish she would. I wish she would. Let's see here. Nat TV. I hope Lisa grabs her by the legs at night and boo her. Boo! Woo! That'd be funny. Charmaine, I can't wait for, sorry. Paranormal. I wonder if Elvis's song, The Devil in Disguise, was based on Prissy Pants. Prissy's the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, she is, devil in disguise. The Prissy is the devil. She's the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, she is. She is. She is. You know she is. Let's see. Did I miss one? Nat TV, she's going to write a second memoir to refute what Lisa has to say because she always needs to have the last word. Exactly. And I called that 6 months ago. Soul, what's this about Navarone saying about OD? Well, Soul, I will put the description in the box. I will put the video in the description box below, but it's a podcast actually of Dr. Drew interviewing Navarone, and Navarone tells Dr. Drew that his mother was just awarded an honor for losing a child to overdose. I kid you not, Soul. I did not make this up. It'll be in the description below the podcast if you want to hear it. It's in the beginning. Lauren, if Ben were alive, he would have come to Lisa's defense and told his granny off. I think so. I didn't think he played ball. I was waiting for him to step up. But the poor kid. Teresa, Riley need to put Priscilla in her place. She does. When she will is another question. Kathleen, she should write to Dr. Drew and Riley. She needs to know the fans are fed up. Well, we all need to write Dr. Drew and Riley then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's all write them and come back together next week and talk about it. Teresa, I heard Priscilla say Lisa knew she was going to die. That was right after she died. This was recorded, and I asked, how did she know? Yeah, I would wonder that too. Because Lisa wrote an article as well of what it's like to live with grief after losing a child, and she states in there she lives for those twins. So Priscilla saying stuff is irrelevant because it makes her a liar. And we all know she's a liar. Elvis Chick, it's storming, your internet is acting up. Oh, girl, you know what? You can always watch the upload. I wasn't going to be on too long tonight anyway. We only had so many stories this evening. Charmaine, I agree. She would be blackmailing the family. She could be. She could be blackmailing the family. Francis, she could be blackmailing the family until she dies. Rainbow, Lisa should be more important than her darn Nona and any amount of money. Sorry, but not happy with Riley at all. We haven't been happy with her for a long time. The only thing I was proud about was Riley saving Graceland from foreclosure by taking care of business and getting the lawyers on the case. Nat TV, I saw somebody read Lisa's autopsy on YouTube, and it was basically the bowel obstruction that killed her. There was some other interest stuff that I was related to the Scientology, some interesting stuff that related to Scientology abuse. Nat TV, I wish you could explain to me what the interesting stuff was related to Scientology abuse on her autopsy. And number two, we all know it was a bowel obstruction, but it's just so... I can read the autopsy report, but it's hard for me to watch other YouTubers do a video of the autopsy report like that, like showing everything, because privacy, you know. I mean, I love Lisa. I wouldn't do that to her. You know, once upon a time, something happened, and I did some kind of, it was a commercial for this show or something. It was a while back, and I added Lisa Marie in the pictures, wanting everybody to know that's who I'm going to be talking about. And somebody in another Elvis group posted a post saying that I was using Lisa Marie to benefit wealth or something, and that broke my heart because I've never used her. I love the stories, and I use the stories to give you guys the information that needs to be out there. But I have never used that sweet girl. I've loved her from the very beginning. And maybe eventually I'll tell you I have a little inkling and a little closeness to her too, as I did with Elvis. It's just a family thing. If Elvis is family to you guys, then you would know Lisa Marie is also family in the Elvis world too. So when somebody brought up that I was using Lisa for gain, it broke my heart because I wasn't. But that's what they thought. But that's just how the internet is, folks. You put something out there, they don't know what your intentions are. Some people might think you have bad intentions, and some people might think you have good intentions. But if they don't know you as a person, how would they know? How would they know what your true intentions are? But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Rhonda, does Scientology somehow force Riley to keep quiet about Priscilla? Maybe. That could be where the blackmail is coming from. Could be. Maybe she's staying quiet for now because of the twins and will speak out one day. I'm hoping that, Rose. Lisa, love your ring, sweetheart. Lisa used to wear rings like that. Yeah, I bought these around the same time, that about 2002. I've had them for a while. I bought them about the same time Lisa Marie was going out and about. So, yeah. I bought these right when she came out with Lights Out. So, this shows you I love her. Her style. Connie, well, since I talked to Elvis Friday, maybe I can get him to do something. Oh, that's funny, Connie. I'm about to do that story in just a minute. Nat TV. I think Riley is protecting her sister, something the other missing members of the family don't care about. True that. Just Rubes, I'm late. I'll have to watch the replay. Girl, you know it. You know it. And thank you so much for the $5, Just Ruby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Super thanks, girl. Thank you so much. Joy, I think Riley had to sign an agreement not to discuss Priscilla for certain years, like she made Curry sign. Yeah. Thank you, Jean, for the $10. Super thanks. Goodness, thank you guys. I'll go get me Starbucks or something. No, I'll be smart. I'll put it in my gas tank. How about that, guys? Thank you. Elvis Chick. Nothing against tattoos, but have y'all noticed how many more he has on his neck? I have, and a lot of other people have. He's doing it on his face. Yeah. Michelle, I've had 4 ballots, 2 of surgery, 2 with NGT tubes. Trust me, the pain is excruciating. It is a horrible way to die. Poor Lisa. I wish Lisa would have got the help she needed. You know, like going to a doctor, and maybe they could have saved her. Like 2 weeks before, a month before, how about a week before? Nat TV, niacin intoxication can lead to liver failure. So they were shooting them up with niacin, eh? When they were giving the sauna baths to them in Scientology, they were shooting them up with niacin. Oh my gosh. Sarah, the video is from Dearly Departed Tours with Scott Michaels. He's very successful in reading the autopsy. He's very respectful in reading the autopsy. Thank you, Sarah. I'll look at Dearly Departed this weekend. Lori, unfortunately, Riley isn't like Lisa. Lisa simply would not put up with her mother's lies. Ginger O'Neill. Oh, I like that, Connie. Gracie, Priscilla is trying to pretend Lisa overdosed. Is that what she's lying about now? Jeez. Yeah, jeez Louise. Breen, it is true that the new book has been cut by 50 pages. I've heard that rumor, but I don't think it's true. We'll have to get the book to find out. Michelle, Speaking of money, I can't even figure out how to pay the $2 monthly, let alone donate. Please enlighten me. I'm technically stupid. No, it's okay. With the $2 monthly to be a member, I haven't started that yet. So if you're looking for it, it's okay. I'm running late. I haven't started the member. So don't worry about that yet. Sending money, if you go to where you see me on the video, you'll see where you can thumbs up the video, like the video, share the video. There'll be a little thing with a heart that says super thanks. It's right on below your video. Just push it and then you can send money. That's just what it's for, Michelle. But don't worry about the membership. I haven't started it yet. I told you I was going to get it done, guys, but I wanted to go to the lake. I needed a vacation. Gracie, who has tats on their neck? Navarone provolone cheese does. CPAM thinks Ginger. Lisa, same here, Michelle. Kathleen, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you for the super thanks. Francis, Lisa Marie looked so sick at the Golden Globes. Should have been rushed to the hospital then. Exactly, but she wasn't. Kimberly, I tried sending 10, but not sure if it showed up. I don't see it, Kimberly. I don't know. I don't see it yet. Gracie, I agree she should have been at the hospital instead of the Golden Globes. She should have been. And we talked about this for a year and a half. You know, a friend, her mother, anyone. Jerry Schilling. Just looking at her, I would have wanted to take her to the hospital stat. Lori, any news on the twins? No, I don't have any news on the twins tonight, Lori. None at all. It's been kind of quiet lately. Okay, so this is my last story of the night, and it's a funny story. Okay, it's also sad. It's sad and funny at the same time. Okay, this is from my friend Connie. Just Rubes, just an idea, but you could always save your money and purchase that horseshoe diamond ring Elvis had. Oh, you're right. But sometimes when it comes to getting real expensive stuff and getting gas and living your real life, it's like, which one? Granted, I would love to get that horseshoe ring, Rube. I'd love it. But sometimes you got to shift your priorities. Sometimes you need gas to get from point A to point B, and you'll starve if you don't. And then other times, oh, I can save that money. But I get what you're saying. Maybe I need to start saving a little bit, like maybe $10 a month, and, you know, come up with it that way. But I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you, Rubes. You know I do. Okay, this next story is from Connie. Now, you guys, this is going to blow your mind, okay, because this is so funny. And besides, this might even have happened to a lot of you guys. This is a story that might have even happened to one of you guys out there. Seriously. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read what she wrote, and you guys tell me. Here we go. There's a page on Facebook called Elvis Private. It has some cute pictures, just a few. I commented on one, and then I got a text message. So this person kept trying to tell me he was Elvis Presley and he was alive. He asked where I was from and asked me how long I've been an Elvis fan. So I told him South Carolina and since the 1960s because I was born in 1955. So I said, where are you from? He said he's from Memphis and he lives at Graceland. I said, okay, yeah. I said, if you are Elvis, how do you get your food and supplies? He said, okay, we'll talk later. Then he came back in later and said, my manager. I didn't even think to ask him his manager's name. Well, he asked me what did I love about him. So I said I love about Elvis all I felt. Then he sends me a voice message, like you normally send me a voice message. It said, "I'm Elvis, so you know me. Thank you." It was Elvis's voice, but I'm sure he got it from some different movie or something he recorded previously. I said, "Okay, gotta go. I'm tired." He said, "I know you don't believe me, but I'm Elvis." Then I went to eat. I came back later to another message. Do you love me?" I said, "I love Elvis." "Why did you ask?" Of course, he didn't say anything for a long time. I figured he had someone else he was talking to. I asked, "Why does it take you so long to reply?" Then he said nothing, and I said good night. Then I returned my sound on silent, and I woke up the next morning, and he said, "Hello, how are you doing?" I didn't answer him. I just unfollowed him and deleted his messages. So that was a big adventure that Connie had. She blocked him, she reported it. She also had a conversation with the fake Riley as well. I'm just going to throw this out to you guys. Anybody messages you on Facebook and says they're Elvis Presley, guys, run the other way. Or heck, run both directions. It don't matter. Don't stay put. Don't give that person the satisfaction of a conversation. Elvis is dead and has left the building, folks. Please do not be fooled by some of these people. They've been running around for a while now. Don't be fooled. Because some of the time, they just want to befriend you saying they're someone that they're not. So eventually they'll ask you for money. Or they can hack into your stuff, or they can take money out of your bank account. All you have to do is send them an account number if he asks to send them money through some kind of way. It happened to me once. I'll throw it out there. It wasn't Elvis, a person pretending to be, but it was a person pretending to be, out of all people, Johnny Depp. I thought I was talking to the real Johnny Depp for months. Come to find out he was nothing but a hack. It was not even Johnny Depp. You know how I found out about this? That it wasn't real? Because about months talking to him, he asked me, little old me, for money. Wanted me to send him money. He was in a fix. He needed me to send him money. I knew right then and there I was not talking to Johnny Depp, folks, because if I was, he would have his own darn money and wouldn't be asking me to send him in. So y'all be careful out there, okay? There's a lot of frauds out there, a lot of people running amok, trying to use and abuse people, trying to scam people for money or whatever they're in the game for. So guys, be careful. And Rainbow, you are absolutely correct. And I need to tell you guys this. With AI now, they are using AI to get to you guys. They can use AI to fake a voice. They can use AI to fake photos. Be careful out there, guys. Be vigilant. Because if you're not, you're going to end up scammed. And I don't want you guys scammed. Yeah, paranormal. There's all kinds of fake accounts out there. Connie, oh, there's one that contacted today that was Austin fans from Texas. That's crazy, Connie. Just stay away from these fakes. Yeah, and the Bob Joyce thing is terrible too. That's another lie that people need to stop spreading. I'm so sick of the Bob Joyce crap too. I can't even visit his church just as a Christian wanting to go to church because I've been hearing this crap for years. Yeah, I've been to his church before, guys. I'm from Arkansas. His church in Benton County, Arkansas. I've been there. Let me tell you something. It makes it so bad I don't even want to see the preacher man. Not that it's his fault. He's been trying to tell people for years he's not Elvis, but these people keep shoving it down our throats that he is. It's pretty disgusting, and I've been hoping one day that that will have its time and be put to rest with all the other lies that have come up about Elvis throughout the years, or how other lies of fakes coming out throughout the years about Elvis. Anyways, guys, guess what, folks? That is all tonight for Shauna's Spilling. the Presley tea. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. I hope you all enjoyed the stories this evening. Know that I'll be back with you on regular time on Friday with more Spilling the Presley tea. I hope you all have a good and safe rest of the week. And guys, do not forget, Wednesday, time change of the book club. So if y'all fall in the book Baby Let's Play House from Tenderly Loving Elvis Book Club, then come on Wednesday night because I'll be on at 7:30 on Wednesday, okay? We're going to go over the rest of Chapter 3 and part of Chapter 4. So get that read in your books or listen to that part in your audio, on your audiobook, okay? All right? You're right, relaxing by the minute. If Elvis was alive, Prissy Pants wouldn't been ever to get away with all of her nonsense. True that. True that. But I always like to end, if we talk too much about Priscilla and other things, and we don't talk too much about Elvis Presley, I like to end with a little bit of Elvis to take you guys home with, and here it is. All right. These are quotes by Elvis Presley, and I'm going to leave you with that tonight. In 1958, Elvis said, "The Army can do anything it wants with me." He was so patriotic. Elvis also said, "It's not how much you have that makes people look up to you. It's who you are." Now repeat, because this is what I'm going to leave you with. Elvis said this. "It's not how much you have that makes people look up to you. It's who you are." And Elvis was a very smart man. And for that, I love y'all. I love you too, Queen Scott. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks all y'all for coming tonight. But anyways, guys, TCBTLC, God bless you all. And you know what? I shall see you on Wednesday night and the other side. See y'all later, guys. All right? I'll see y'all. Be careful. Be safe out there. Be very safe. Bye, guys.